Hey there, John Chorba here from ReallyEasyGuitarLessons.com, and in this installment of Really Easy Riffs, I'm going to show you how to play the main riff to Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. So if you know my Really Easy Riff series, this is all about, very simple things that if you just bought your guitar a couple days ago, that you can do it, anybody can do it. These are very simple riffs and melodies that practically anybody can do with a little bit of practice. Also, too, if you are, been playing for a little bit and you're overwhelmed with something that's more complex, you've been learning full songs and you're kind of getting burnt out at it a lot of times in those situations, I recommend to students, hey, just learn something that's super easy, get a quick win, get a boost of motivation, and they'll get you back on track to tackle the more harder stuff. So without further ado, let's jump in. Sunshine of Your Love by Cream, Really Easy Riffs. All right, first let me demonstrate it and then I'll break it down. All right, let's break that down. I'm going to start here on the 12th fret of the D string, and I'll recommend what fingers to use, but just know that in general, I'm not a finger stickler. If you find that using a different finger allows you to play it easier, then please go and do that. Unless you're making a really crazy, inefficient movement, chances are you can get away with kind of doing what works for you. But here is the way I do it and what I would recommend as a starting point. Okay, so start with your ring finger, your third finger on the 12th fret of the D string, and you're going to play that note twice, and then use your index finger to play 10 of the D string, and then go back to 12 of the D string. And after you do that, there's a little pause. Then you take your ring finger and you go to 12 of the A string. You play that note, and then you immediately kill it, and you kill it by taking the pressure out of the string, and then with your pick or your picking hand, you just rest it on the string to kill the vibration. So you don't want it ringing out, you want to pick it and then kill it. And then use your middle finger on 11, same idea, pick it and kill it. And then use your index finger on 12, pick it and kill it. So here's what we have so far. Okay, and then now you're gonna make what I call a position shift, meaning your first finger was on the 10th fret, shift that down to know it's on the 8th fret. We're not gonna play that note yet, but we're just gonna shift our finger down. And then now with this note on the 10th fret of the E string, you could either use your ring finger. I like to use my middle finger, and you're gonna see why in a second, but I'm gonna play that note, 10 of the E string, and then I'm gonna play 8 of the A string, with a little bend, okay? So I'm just pulling the string down towards the ground, just very slightly, a little slight bend, and then I go back to that 10th fret note of the E string, and I play it twice, okay? And now the reason why I said I use my middle finger on this note is because the riff's gonna start over again. And if I have my ring finger on it, now I have to jump my ring finger from the E string to the D string, which I find to be inefficient. So if you use your middle finger on that note, your ring finger is kind of ready to go to start the riff over again, okay? So here's the whole thing again. Start off with 12 of the D, 12, 12, 10, 12. Move to the A string, 12 stop it, 11 stop it, 10 stop it, position shift, 10 of the E string, 8 bend on the A, twice on 10 of the E. And for learning all really easy riffs, same process. You want to just take a small little chunk, get it in your ear, understand where your fingers need to be. But as you're playing it, you want to be thinking about how it sounds. You want to translate the technical information, the strings, the frets, the fingers you use, the pick strokes you use. You want to convert all that information into music. And so in your head, you should be having the caveman sound of ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. You want that in your head, and that to be the information that you send to your fingers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.